Hello, welcome to Yoga Rocks Box. We're back after a long time with a Yoga Rocks Box interview. In fact, times have changed so much, we've changed to the other way around for Instagram, so that's why me and Uma are sitting so close together. This is Uma Dinsmore-Tuli. We've been wanting her to come for a while, and finally here she is. It's been fantastic having her here for a week. We have mostly been doing yoga nidra, so this amazing rebound effect that you get from resting is what we've been looking at all week. But what we're going to talk about a little bit is yoga and how it is political. So I did a post recently and someone wrote why political underneath it, and I thought a very good question. So we're going to ask Uma, why is yoga political, Uma?
Why is yoga political?
Why is yoga political?
Okay, so yoga is a technology for liberation. That's what it is. It's a technology for liberation from the bondage of that suffering that we can avoid, avoiding future suffering by practice, by conscious awareness, and by practices that bring us into loving relationship with the people and with the planet. So that is a political act. If we've got the technology for liberation, then we understand what freedom is. So if we know what freedom is, then we want that freedom for everybody, because nobody is free until everybody is free. And that's political, because systems of oppression, for example, industrial capitalism, colonialism, racism, sexism, all of those things, they take people's freedom from them. And anywhere where you sense that there's a theft of freedom, that is a political responsibility to actually ensure that we can do what we can to ensure that everybody's free, because we're none of us free until all of us are free. Because that's what the prayer says. We will pray that Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, let it be that all the beings in all of the world, seen and unseen, are free, happy and at peace. It's the most profoundly political thing you can do, is to dedicate yourself to the technology of liberation and see that everywhere. You know what I mean? That's what I think it is.
My favourite quote from Uma this week was when we're lying in yoga nidra. Uma says, "You are now not serving capitalism."
Yeah,
is that what you said?
No, it's a quote from an amazing woman called Tricia Hersey, whose book Rest is Resistance is top of your reading list if you want to know about what we're talking about here. And she says, "How may I be useless to capitalism today? How may I disengage from the technologies of serfdom and oppression and constriction and limitation by doing nothing?" That's you just take yourself out of the machinery, and then you're useless to capitalism. So that's one of her questions that she asked. So I really honour her work, and I feel that when we're practicing yoga nidra like we were doing here, we're settling into deep communion with the earth and listening to her and letting the earth speak through us. And there's enough for everybody on this earth. There's enough for everybody's need. There is not enough for everybody's greed. So anywhere that we as yogis, who literally are trying to embody freedom, then it's our responsibility to ensure that everybody is free. That means any space of oppression, occupation, denial of freedoms, any kind of, how might we put it, prejudice and constriction of ideas that makes it not possible for us to greet each other and the earth with respect. That means that's a political act, isn't it? To actually step into her, into embodying that means it's political. It can't not be political. Like I'm inhabiting a female body, right? A small female body from a whole lineage of people who were oppressed in all sorts of interesting ways, refugees, like everybody in some way. And that is a political act, to speak up, to take up space and to voice what matters to you, to speak up in defense of truth and freedom. Yoga is all about that. So there you go, that's what I think.
Thank you. Thank you, Uma. Very excited. Uma will be back next year for lots of yoga nidra and rest, and it's been so lovely having you here, Uma. All right, that's it for today on Yoga Rocks Box. Thank you very much.
Bye, loves.
Bye.
There you go. Look at